Do you want to know something crazy? If you added up all the F-Series trucks Ford sold in the US in 2024, it would be more than double the babies born in Canada. The top selling car in North America is the Ford F-Series. Rounding out the top 5 are other trucks and SUVs. In a world with rising fuel prices and words like inflation,
core inflation in the US rose 2.9% in July.
Affordability is quickly becoming a problem. One could argue the Tesla Model Y doesn't cost anything in gas, but affordable cars seem like ancient history.
Inflation ticked up last month as Canadians shelled out more for cars.
New cars, you'll know if you've been shopping lately, are astronomically expensive. Apparently in the US, people are taking out 7-year car loans.
Driven by higher prices for both new and used vehicles.
And while I think there might be some interesting new cars coming to the market,
Slate is the newest group on the block, and the gap they see is affordability.
but I think the K to inflation is available right now.
Law dictates you can import any car as long as it's 15 or 25 years old to the month. This is barely legal.
The economy is not doing too hot. Most can't afford a new car. Fuel prices are rising. We need to stimulate the economy. Traffic congestion, packed cities. But the year is 1958. It's Japan, and I'm the government. We need to get the people moving outside busy city centers. Something to rival scooters. Small on engine, cheap on gas, and let's start manufacturing, creating businesses and industries so that the economy grows. This is the birth of the K-car. At the time, a Japanese aircraft company wanted to dip their toes in car manufacturing, and that's when their first mass-produced vehicle was born. And the company? Subaru.
The little Subaru. Wow.
About the weight of a Japanese vending machine, and an engine about the size of a Boss coffee. What many consider the first mass-produced K-car was sold for the equivalent of $12,000 in 2025. Today, the cheapest brand new car you can buy is a 2025
Nissan Versa.
at $18,000, roughly $6,000 more than Subaru's 360. Ironically, it's also what you would probably pay for a used Subaru R1. Designed to evoke Subaru's 360K car, Subaru R1 is the modern-day solution to inflation, with the best-selling Ford F-150 weighing a whopping 4,400 pounds. It's easily double the weight of a Subaru R1. And while I think electric cars are the future, we're still not at the level of convenience of gas-powered cars. And the enemy of efficiency is still weight, with the best-selling Tesla Model Y weighing the same as the Ford F-150, which means more frequent brake changes, more frequent tire changes, more expensive tires, more expensive wheels.
You're goddamn right it is.
It really will take a paradigm shift of thinking, a change of attitude. The father of Lotus said it best: simplify, then add lightness.
True measure of a great sports car isn't how many horsepower it has, it's how many pounds it doesn't weigh. And nobody does lightweight like the Lotus Elise.
And this might be the K to riches. 800 kilograms, shorter and less wide than your average living room TV, and shorter in length than a Mini Cooper. The R1 is the poster child of simplicity, designed by the same dude who made this and this. The modern day R1 is more fashion statement than king of efficiency, perfect for the daily commutes. Instead of highways full of massive SUVs with only one passenger, we can cram all these little runabouts around the city. And because its diminutive size and used car prices, things like replacement parts and insurance are cheap and affordable. Not to mention gas prices. Launched in 2005 and the run ending in 2010, the R1 is legal for import into some provinces and legal soon in the US. But I know what you're thinking. Who wants an Econo penalty box? I'll give you 3 reasons why that's not the case. Number 1, from the factory, Subaru offered the R1 in all-wheel drive. And if you ponied up for the R1S, you even got a supercharged engine. Forced induction all-wheel drive? Does that sound familiar? While the R1S isn't a full-blown STI, it maintains its philosophy for austerity, cutting down even the name of STI down to just S. While the tiny K-car engine only puts out 64 horses, it's still about the same percentage increase between a Porsche 911 Carrera and a Porsche 911 Carrera S.
We are same, but different. But still same.
Number 2, family. How can a car be boring with an army of aftermarket support? It's not easy, but it's possible. Browsing the interwebs for different aftermarket support is a quick Google translation away. Browsing YouTube uncovers a mountain of different modifications available for this little car, from wheels to body kits and interior options. There even seems to be an outfit that specializes in R1 STI modification. A few clicks on Yahoo Auctions Japan and a few hours in the garage, and you've got yourself a pocket rocket worthy of Dominic Toretto himself. 3. How can a car be boring when it's the basis of a supercar?
You might remember it from an episode of Top Gear.
It's called simply the P2, and it's amazing.
They crammed in a modified Impreza WRX STI engine into this tiny little machine. The standard 660cc engine was swapped out for something much more robust.
You also get a funny little noise from the wastegate when you take your foot off the accelerator.
Sure, comparing the Pro Drive to the factory Subaru is like comparing apples to pineapples, but we can call it inspired. It's just a matter of time and sanity before someone drops an STI engine into one of these R1s. Admittedly, swapping your tiny fuel-efficient engine for a turbocharged beast won't really beat inflation. Perhaps the K to riches really isn't saving money, but just buying a tiny little K-car and having a ginormous amount of fun. Curious what it's like owning a right-hand drive car in Canada? In the next video, check out this Honda Fit I imported from Japan.